A lot of people have been hammering on Kyle Rittenhouse's handling of his rifle. Richie McGinnis claims that he acted somewhat like uncomfortably or wasn't handling the rifle well. I have no idea what they're talking about. All the footage I have seen of Kyle that night with the AR-15, he's handling it pretty rock solid as far as I can tell. The person who has escaped scrutiny is Gaige Grosskreutz. Now, he has a pistol. He has a concealed carry permit. Yes, I do think he can carry the gun concealed. I don't think he has a felony on his record that prevents him from doing so. So I don't think there's any problem with him having the gun. The question is, does he handle it well? Hello out there. I am trying to get through.
With his powerful brainwaves cradled in the warmth of reasoning, it's time for Johnnie Walker Dread to straighten you out on a thing or two. Emanating all the way from exciting Las Vegas, Oklahoma, it's the Johnnie Walker Dread Show.
Well, let's take a look here. It all begins right after the shooting of Joseph Rosenbaum. Kyle is running to the police, okay? It's pretty clear to everybody that that is where the police are located. And Gaige Grosskreutz does not know what's happened.
Hey, what are you doing? You shot somebody?
You shot somebody? Gaige didn't see the shooting. He doesn't know Kyle has shot anybody.
I want to get police. Who shot? Who shot? Hey, stop it!
So the crowd has informed him that dude shot some dude. Okay, that's all Gaige knows is what the crowd has told him. Now, I want to correct something here, and I'm going to make this one of my dumb arguments, I believe, further down the road. To perform a citizen's arrest, you don't have to see the actual crime take place. Not if the crime is an alleged felony. A misdemeanor, you do. I'm talking about Wisconsin laws. And yes, I know what I'm talking about. I looked them up. And so Gaige could employ a citizen's arrest here if he wanted. Unfortunately, he never really tries to arrest Kyle Rittenhouse. He could have. He could have said, you need to stop, you need to drop your weapon. He could pull his gun on him and do so. I mean, that would be a legitimate citizen's arrest. He never does any of that. He never commands Kyle to drop the weapon. He never commands Kyle to stop. I think the person asking, what'd he do? Was Gaige Grosskreutz. Not positive. It does sound like him. And somebody says he shot someone. All right, now you're Gaige Grosskreutz. You have a gun. I think it's still, at this point, maybe concealed. I'm not sure. I think he may have it out by now. But you have a decision to make here. You have a young kid. I mean, he looks 18, maybe 17 or whatever. He could be a minor, or he might not be. You can assume he's 18 because he's carrying a rifle. Yeah. I don't want to get into that. But he's obviously a young kid, and he's trying to make it to the police. The police are right in front of you. And so you have no way of knowing that he's done anything wrong other than what people are telling you. What is the decision making here? What can you do? Well, first of all, you can perform a citizen's arrest, as I said before. There's nothing to stop you. It's perfectly legal. He does have probable cause that a crime has been committed because he has numerous people pointing out this person shot somebody and he heard a gunshot go off. So what does he do? He's going to run up to the scene and he's going to see a bunch of other ding-a-lings really make a ton of mistakes here. The behavior of the others here is absolutely irresponsible. They have no justification for what they're doing here. Here's a man, he's trying to kill Kyle. That's attempted murder. He's trying to kick him in the head. Based on what? Did he actually even see Kyle do anything wrong? So how is he justified in attempting to kill this kid? Keep in mind, this is not how you do a citizen's arrest. You cannot just simply run up behind somebody and kill them and say, well, that's a citizen's arrest. Doesn't work like that. The dude that's now trying to kill him, right? And that's what he's doing, has not told Kyle to stop, has not tried to tell him to drop his weapon. Okay, you could see Gaige Grosskreutz ran up right on Kyle. Kyle has the drop on him. Okay, so you can see the rifle right there. That rifle is within a couple of degrees of being able to plant Gaige into another zip code. Now, Gaige has a pistol. He has the pistol out. So what does he do? Well, what's the decision? You have a couple of good options. One, shoot Kyle. Would it be justified? Well, kind of hard to say here, but at least I could see an argument for it. He thought that Kyle was a deadly threat to others, and he pulled the gun out and he had to shoot Kyle. The other one is just get the hell away from there. He's got the drop on you, and he's got more firepower than you have. So you're behind the 8 ball here. This is not a good position to be in, and therefore make distance. Get away from there. What does Gaige do? He does the third option, and the one thing he should not have done. And again, as a CCW holder, you always have to be thinking about what is the best thing to do if certain things happen. If you're in a liquor store, for example, and you see somebody walking around and it looks like they might be getting ready to rob the place, in your mind you have to think, what am I going to do if? What am I going to do if? If he pulls a knife, what do I do? If he pulls a gun, what do I do? And you have to be prepared for it. And if the person does it, you have to do it. He who hesitates, well, we've always heard that, right? Okay, so Kyle has the rifle. He's got it on him. He's got the drop. Gaige pulls the gun out, but he doesn't open fire. Watch. And that's what happens when you make a mistake. He chose the wrong option. He didn't think it through. I have no idea what Gaige was trying to do there. Only Gaige knows. It very well may be that Gaige was going to go ahead and point the gun on Kyle and tell him to drop the rifle. If so, that was an incredibly stupid thing to do, because he's got the drop on you. You pull the gun and you point it at him and tell him you need to drop it. He might have some other plans. Keep in mind, he has already shot somebody right in front of you. So you know the gun is loaded. You know that he will use it. So what the hell were you thinking? So Gaige Grosskreutz is a good lesson in what not to do if you're going to carry a gun around. You have to think ahead a lot more. You have to weigh the options correctly. And above all, you cannot hesitate. Like my video and subscribe to my channel.